Hello and welcome to the July My Chow Surprise Kit unboxing. Today's video will include timestamps for those of you that like to skip around. I'll be covering quite a bit, like why you haven't seen me for almost an entire month at this point, what is Keto Chow, the different types of subscription boxes. I do have a surprise announcement, and there's also a new product alert. Unfortunately, you are stuck with just me. Well, there's also my co-host over here, Mira. Odds are really good she'll be distracting us all and putting on a show. Chris usually joins me for this, but he's still in Wisconsin working, and he's been there for 3 months straight. Which brings me to that surprise announcement. He's coming home for a few days next week, and I'm going to try my best to include him in at least one video. So if you have any suggestions or questions for him, put them down in the comments. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to business and see what's inside the July My Chow Surprise Kit. Chris's box includes a 30-day supply, and the Keto Chow team decides what flavors to add in. There will be 1 large bulk bag and 9 individual single-serve packets. Grabbing the big bag first, and for the month of July, drum roll please, it's going to be chocolate peanut butter. You're looking at 21 easy keto meals. If you make a shake with melted butter and water, it's only 2.34 net carbs, or 7 total carbs. Resealable bag, scoop inside, and flip it over. All of this information is going to be in large print, so no need to squint or look for a magnifying glass. Spectacular ingredients, and the vitamins used are the methylated form. So if you are like me and have the MTHFR gene variant, no need to worry, they took care of it. Sweetener used is sucralose, but look, it's all the way at the bottom, which means it doesn't have much. Okay, now it's time for the 9 packets. This gives you variety, so you're not drinking the same shake every single day. Blueberry pie, one of Chris's favorites, and orange cream, another one of his favorites.
Who are we kidding? You already know he loves them all.
Chocolate mint and classic donut. Twinsies, 2 apple pie, which screams summer, especially July. I mean, the 4th of July and apple pie. Caramel macchiato, which I have still not had a chance to try. And last, but certainly not least, because you're getting 2, is chocolate malt. And that, my friends, is what your 30 meals looks like for the month of July's My Chow Surprise Kit. I know that I mentioned there was a new product. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if this is a new product or rebrand. Keto Chow's brand, Salty, just launched these fabulous squeeze bottles that are perfect for on the go. Hydrate is the balanced electrolyte formula, and minerals, well, that one's self-explanatory. Use it to add back the essential minerals missing from your diet. Both contain no added sugar or flavors. If you're interested or need more information, the link's in the description box, and when you order using that link, you'll save 10%. This portion of the video is for anyone that may have just stumbled in and you're not quite sure what Keto Chow is. Let me explain. Keto Chow is a low-carb meal shake mix that's been perfectly crafted to help you achieve nutritional ketosis. Customize your shake by choosing the fat and liquid that you blend in. And the cherry on top is each one packs a punch and delivers 1/3 of your daily vitamins, minerals, protein, fiber, and electrolytes. Plus, it's gluten-free, soy-free, and contains 0 sugar. I have an entire video dedicated to what is Keto Chow, and I even walk you through how we make it. I'll have that linked up in the card and down in the description box. Now, let's talk about those subscription boxes. There's 2 boxes to choose from. The My Chow Surprise Kit offers the biggest savings with about 20% off retail value. This option lets the Keto Chow team decide which flavors are included each month. Plus, you get limited edition and seasonal flavors added in. If you need more control, go with the My Chow Kit. You'll save about 15% off of retail value, and you get to choose every single flavor that's included. No matter which box you choose, you decide the number of meals. If you head down to the description box, you're going to find 2 different Keto Chow links. One is going to be for your subscription boxes in case you need more information. And the other one is if you need to order any products like bulk bags, single packets, starter kits, salty electrolytes, and more. If you use my link and you order, you'll be able to get 10% off. While you're over there on the website, don't forget to check out all the recipes. If you want to peruse through the recipes, click the link, go to menu, then kitchen, and then tap make a recipe. Endless possibilities, from sweet treats to savory dinners and so much more. Remember, today's video only had a small sampling of the flavors that are available. They're always coming out with new seasonal and even limited edition flavors, so you're bound to find one that you love. And that was the July unboxing, along with any and all important information and details that you might have needed. Now it's time for that update on where I've been, what's been going on, why you've not seen me in a month. I'm just gonna touch on it just a little bit, and I'll go into greater detail in my next What I Ate in a Day video. But since I'm not quite sure how long that will take me to finish editing and upload, I thought it might be best if I go ahead and address my absence right here and now. Cliff Note version. The last week of June, me and the girls decided to take a spur of the moment vacation, so we loaded up the car and headed to Oklahoma. We had planned to stay for almost 2 weeks, enjoy the 4th, and then head back to Tennessee the following Monday, which I think was July 7th. While we were there, my mom started feeling bad. I'm an only child, Chris being in Wisconsin, nobody to watch over, and every day I could tell she was getting worse. So I thought it would be best to cut the trip short. We threw everything in the car and drove the 14 hours home. By the time we made it back and to her house, she couldn't even get out of the bed and walk. She's been having some heart issues since January that her specialist hasn't been able to get under control. So that was in the back of my mind. It ended up taking us about an hour to convince her to go to the emergency room. So I scooped her up and headed that way. They took her straight back. Took a lot of blood, did a physical exam, an EKG, a CT scan, and a lot more. I know I'm forgetting something. The EKG was fine, except for the fact that her heart rate was running at about 120. But it is not the current problem. They discovered that she has an infection in her abdominal cavity, and the CT scan is inconclusive, leaving us with one of 3 possibilities: a fistula, necrosis, or a malignancy. They admitted her, placed a drainage tube to, remove the infection, and started IV antibiotics, which she's going to need to be on for a month. As of right now, she has been in the hospital for a week and a half. We still have no definite answers, and it's just turned into a waiting game. As I know more, I will add it to future videos and let you guys know as well. So if you could please keep her in your thoughts, we would appreciate it. So if you don't see me around and there's no videos released, just know that we're dealing with that situation and hoping everything turns out good. Okay, now I'm gonna go put all of our Keto Chow products up in the cabinet and do a little bit of work. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Remember, everything you need to know is going to be down in the description box. Links, anything mentioned in today's video, discount codes, and so much more. And if you've not subscribed yet, I'd love to have you over here as a part of my YouTube family, and make sure you click on the notification bell, and that way as soon as I release a video, you will be notified. I hope you guys are having an amazing summer, and until next time, bye.